Hey guys, today we are going to do yet another eye tutorial, specifically focusing on the Mercury Retrograde palette by Huda Beauty. I believe this will be the last one, considering I've been filming the looks that you guys have been requesting. If there's any other looks, any other shades that you guys want to see out of this palette on the eyeball, make sure you let me know. I'm more than happy to film these for you. Another thing is, since you guys have really been showing love to all the tutorials I created with this palette, if there are other palettes that you guys want, like accumulatively obviously, because so many people are gonna ask for specific palettes, but if there are recent palettes featured in Boxycharm that you guys want to see looks with, let me know in the comment section. I will try to make note to do this going forward, like any palettes that are spoiled and or are featured in Boxycharm. I will try my best to film at least 3 tutorials per palette. That way you guys have inspiration for when you guys get your palette. So we are going to go very nudie, very like everyday wearable in today's look. I changed the background for you guys. So I'm feeling like we're gonna go with these like nude shades, you know, like there's no specific brown, but I think we might add some of this frazzled, which is not necessarily a gold. It is a shimmer, but it's not a metallic. So we're gonna go very wearable today. As always, I'm linking all the other videos I've done with this palette down in the description box. Make sure you go show them some love. Hit the like button, and if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I am going to start off by priming the lid. I'm going to use the Tarrah Eye Lift 360. For this kind of look, you can use a transparent or kind of like an ivory light base. Nothing dark is necessary. Grabbing a big fluffy brush, I'm gonna blend that primer out. By the way, this in front of me is a mirror. In case anyone's wondering, there's no glitching, there's no issue. This is just my little mirror. Grabbing a big fluffy brush, I am going to dip into Crash. It is an ivory-ish gray tone shade. It kind of looks like it has a little bit of pink in it, a little bit of gray in it, but it also wants to be a cream. Once you blend it out, it has a little tint, like a little hint of pink to it. I'm going to blend that directly on the crease. And this is one of those shades that you can't go wrong with just blowing out. You can do it vigorously. It's not going to mess up the eye. You can do windshield wiper motions to begin with. And then once most of the product is on your lid, you can kind of do little circular motions. Once you've got that shade down, we're gonna go in with a deeper shade, just slightly deeper. I'm gonna use Karma. It looks like a muted peach. Tap out, and we're gonna concentrate that again on the crease. Now I'm creating the kind of look that is everyday wearable and anyone can achieve, regardless of your eye shape, age range, or lid space. At this point, I like to like pull it out a little bit. And the reason why I pull out this way, it gives the illusion that the eye is a little more lifted. Now with my finger, I'm gonna dip into Frazzled. This is Frazzled. And I am going to apply that all over the lid. Now Frazzled is one of those shades that unfortunately will not apply well with a brush unless you have a flat synthetic brush. And even that's gonna take some work, so you might as well just use your finger for it. Now that it's blended all over the lid, I can see what I'm working with. I kind of want to go a little lighter on the inner corner. So I'm going to use the shade Momentum. It is a matte, so there's definitely a difference, and it's like a bone color. I'm going to take that and I'm going to apply it solely on the inner portion. I want to tone down the shimmers and open up the eye a little bit. So we're only going to keep it on the inner portion, but we're still going to have our little shimmers on like the center towards the end. Now here is where we encounter a little bit of an issue being realistic. All these shades here are more on the pinky toned side. I don't want to make it too pinky. I kind of want to add some brown, but I don't necessarily have a brown that I can apply to kind of smoke out the eye, to kind of transform. So then like, what do we do, right? Well, we're going to grab a brown, if you have like a dark brown, espresso, a milk chocolate type of shade liner. That's what we're gonna grab. That's what we're gonna use to smoke out this just a little bit, emphasize it, over dramatize it just a little bit. By the way, if you hear a little bit of noise, Camila's in the room. She just woke up from her nap, so I gave her a cracker. So if you hear like shuffling, that's what it is. The one that I'm gonna use is the Charlotte Tilbury Rockin' Kohl. Kohl liners tend to smudge a little better, so I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab the outer portion of my eye just a little bit, and I'm gonna drag this out here. Now I'm not gonna bring it all the way in, and then I'm gonna grab a kind of like a smudging brush, something that looks like this. I'm gonna blend that back and forth very gently, bringing just a little bit forward so it'll look like a little bit of a shadow versus like a full liner. And then I'm gonna start dragging out. The beauty of this eyeliner that I'm using specifically is that once it sets, it doesn't move anywhere. But it does allow you enough time to blend the product in. I'm also going to drag up very gently to create a little bit of a shadow going upward. I removed the headband because it was like getting annoying seeing my little sideburns sticking out. I'm gonna take the very same eyeliner and I'm gonna drag some on the lower portion of the eye. And we're gonna do the same thing, except I'm not smudging down, I'm just smudging back and forth. See how smudging a little bit of brown liner kind of adds to the look, changes it up a little bit without making it too much. It's still extremely wearable. All right, I am gonna move on. I am going to do the same thing on the other eye and I will be right back. Is it weird that this was very unplanned, but the eyes match the lips? Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with a lash curl. I'm gonna curl my lashes. This is one of the things I do off screen like every single time, just because I find it tedious and I think everyone knows how to curl their lashes and not everyone has to, which is great. So I'm gonna start at the base of my lashes, squeeze 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then pull a little bit more, and then just kind of curl little by little every step of the way so I get a nice curl. You see, that's already a drastic difference compared to how low my lashes naturally are. And I'm gonna go in with my Merit Beauty mascara now. This mascara is actually really nice, and the fact that it's clean beauty makes it even better. I am going to pack it in on the lower portion of the eye, but I'm only gonna do it like about halfway, because the darker the inner portion is, the smaller the eye looks. You wanna make it look open, wide, and awake. And now we're packing it on the top. Here are my lashes with 3 layers of the Merit Beauty mascara. I feel like I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't think I need falsies because the liner, the smoked out liner and the mascara add the drama for the eyes, and it kind of looks like I have that very light falsies on. But here is the completed look. In my opinion, it's extremely wearable. It's good for every day and it was easy to put together, but I want to hear what you guys think. Make sure you chime on in the comment section down below. As always, if you ever choose to recreate any of my looks, make sure you tag me over on Instagram. I'd love nothing more than to repost your looks. Feel free to share any ideas you have on looks you'd like to see me create. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys!